Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to another weekly roundup. It's been a minute since I've been on here. Trying to get better at being more consistent with this stuff, but busy things going on in life. But other than that, let's get right into it. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with TCG stuff as per usual. But yeah, Pokemon finally came out and announced the Mega Evolution set that's gonna be released here in America in September, also known as Mega Symphonia Mega Brave in Japan. But that's pretty cool that we finally got an announcement for that. They also showed off some of the merch that will be coming out, as far as the card binders, the card tins, booster packs, what they'll look like. We already have an idea of what most of the Mega Evolution EX cards are going to look like too, and what they are. We're only missing one, I believe, right now. Other than that, though, we'll find out more once it drops in Japan. Of those Mega Evolution X Pokemon, though, I believe so far to me only Gardevoir and I believe it's Snivy. There's only like two cards in there where I'm like, all right, this is gonna be cool and fun to play around with. The Venusaur can work. Right now I'm just seeing it's kind of an expensive card to use inside of your deck, resource-wise, for playing. Just 'cause it takes the 4 energy. It's a 3 prizer. And it hits for 240, which is a decent amount, but in the state of things with Golden Go, Dragapult, or Raging Bull, where they're just able to donk things in one turn, it's not super promising. The only thing that can save is that it's such a tanky card that it's going to use up a lot of those opposing deck's resources too. But other than that, pre-orders have not dropped yet on the Pokemon Center. Usually they drop 24 hours afterwards, though we have not seen anything. The only thing that dropped was like some random TCG supplies. So if you were scared you missed it the other day, no you didn't, and maybe you'll have a second chance. Then what else happened? Oh yeah, good luck getting some of the cards. I've already seen a lot of people saying they're kind of just giving up on getting cards locally because it's just hard to get a lot of this new stuff. I've honestly resorted to getting Japanese Pokemon cards just because it's a little bit easier, somewhat cheaper too. I've been ordering them off of the Crateble Shopify website. You can get that link if you go on the Crateble website and click the shop button. It'll take you right there. But I've just been getting my Japanese cards through that. I mean, it's pretty nice having guaranteed pulls. So pulled these two the other day, and that was pretty cool. But yeah, I got Black Bolt and White Flare, and then I grabbed an English ETB of the Prismatic Evolution. They do have the Terrestrial Festival on there on the Crateable shop, so go check that out if you want. If you want to switch to collecting Japanese singles, or if you're just trying to chase that high of gambling and getting a rip, at least this way, you get that guaranteed hit in your box. Other than that, there has been an announcement for Lego where they announced the Lego Soundwave Transformer figure, which is pretty cool. It's gonna have 1,500 pieces in it, and it's also gonna have a buildable Ravage and Laser Break where they transform into the little cassette and you can put him right into his chest. And they will have an audio portion to them too, so he will have audio built into him, and it's also gonna be retailing at $190, which is pretty expensive for a Transformer set from Lego. That's the most expensive one that they've released so far, hitting that price point. It is gonna release August 4th, so if you don't see it anywhere right now, that's why. I don't think Lego really does pre-orders. I think you just kind of show up at their store the day of release and hope that they have a lot. But honestly, the figure's pretty cool. And if I don't really have a lot of stuff and was strapped for room, I probably get it. It's pretty cool, especially for you Transformers fans out there. All right, and then in movie side of things, sorry, I'm just kind of speed running things right now. I've been out of practice for a little bit, but for movie side of things and entertainment, we have K-pop Demon Hunters taking the world by storm. I've watched it this past week for the first time and probably replayed it almost more than 10 times now, watching it with my wife. But the songs are catchy. They have already broken real world records for K-pop bands that are made of real people, not animated people. But their soundtrack has hit number 2 on the Billboard 200. They also had breaking records for female K-pop groups, hitting number 1 spots or number 1 song for a female K-pop song. And then also from the same movie, the Saja Boys are breaking records too for male K-pop groups, where their song Your Idol is actually scoring higher than BTS on Spotify's charts, which is pretty cool. It's been fluctuating up and down, but it's pretty awesome. Seeing that this movie just kind of came out of nowhere and then it's just taking over. It's so popular. I mean, it has really good soundtrack. We love the Saja Boys. We love Huntrix. Also, it doesn't help that BTS is singing Soda Pop too. So I'm sure that's adding to some of the appeal. One really cool thing about the movie is the director and the author have come out and said that they do have 9 movies planned, and the original movie was supposed to be about 3 hours long, but Netflix had them cut it down to the current time frame it's at, only because to kind of keep the attention of the younger audience, kids and stuff. But I mean, hey, yo, 3 hour movie, that's easy. Kids be watching Avengers movies for that long, so I think 3 hours is fine. And then Superman released earlier this week, giving some really good scores on Rotten Tomatoes, with a critic score of 85% and an audience score of 92%, which is really good. It's nice to see both of those scores really high and somewhat close to each other too, so pretty accurate. You know, usually I kind of tend to lean more towards the audience score anyway, just because it hasn't really failed me necessarily, but it's a good sign. And hopefully when the Fantastic Four releases later this month, we see something similar, because let's face it, the MCU has been in somewhat of a slump. A lot of people just haven't really been excited for any of the new releases coming out, me included. So yeah, I guess we'll see. Maybe Pedro Pascal can save us. Other than that though, nice talking to you guys this week, I guess. If you need to buy any Pokemon cards, especially Japanese ones, go to the Crateble shop. We also have the comic books up there. And also for the Pokemon cards, if you want to buy single packs of some of the stuff we have on there, let us know. We can open up a booster box and send it to you. I promise we're not going through and reselling or any of that stuff. No, none of that. But yeah, just let us know and we will see what we can do. Check out the comic books, check out Pokemon cards, get some of the English ETBs of Prismatic if you want. I put in your collection because I do see that going up. Not in the near future, but eventually it will, because the hit rates on it are atrocious. Other than that, have a good week and talk to y'all next week, I guess, or throughout the week. Bye.